Swami Sant Seviji Maharaj is a renowned saint who was the fourth guru in the Sant Mat lineage of great spiritual masters that include Sant Tulsi Sahib, Baba Devi Sahib, and Maharishi Mehi Paramhans Ji Maharaj. Sant Sevi, whose name means he who serves saints, was given this title by his guru Maharishi Mehi due to his selfless service to humanity. Swami Sant Seviji Maharaj also wrote and translated close to 20 books about yoga, philosophy, and the teachings of Sant Mat. His profound personal experience of the truth is evident in his teachings and explanation of the sacred texts. As he explains in his books, the word Sant is similar to the word saint, which refers to a person of great holiness or virtue. However, Sant also emphasizes the deep tranquility achieved through inner union with the divine. The word Sant Mat, commonly written as Sant Mat, means Sant's teachings. The Sant Mat tradition includes a set of everlasting moral values, the belief in a higher power, and most importantly, the methodology for realization of absolute peace within one's own self. The path of divine light and sound. Harmony of all religions, Sarvadham Sammanvay, by Swami Sant Seviji Maharaj, explores the inner heavenly light and sound meditation practice as it is found in the great world religions of Hinduism, Jainism, Buddhism, Sikh, Islam, and Judeo-Christian tradition and the Sant Mat tradition. We will now share with you excerpts from Chapter 7 Sant Mat of the book Harmony of All Religions. Harmony of All Religions, Chapter 7 Sant Mat, the Principles of Sant Mat. Maharishi Mehi elaborates on the essential principles of Sant Mat in his book Maharishi Mehi Padavali. 1. Ultimate reality is beyond any beginning or end, infinite, beyond birth, beyond the senses, all-pervading, yet even beyond pervasiveness. It must therefore be understood as the Supreme Being. This essential element is known in Sant Mat as the Lord of all and is the foundation of all things. This being is beyond both the inanimate and animate aspects of nature. It is without qualities and beyond qualities. Its nature is infinite, imperishable, all-powerful. It is beyond time and space, beyond sound and beyond form. It is the one without a second. The Supreme Being is beyond the scope of the mind, the intellect, and the senses. This entire universe is powered by the energy of this being. This being is not human. It is not manifested in physical form. It has existence beyond the illusion of Maya, and there is nothing that exists outside of it. It is the being which is eternal and is in existence from the beginning. Sant Mat considers this being to be the divine reality, and this, knowing or merging with being, is the goal of all spirituality. 2. The individual soul is an inseparable part of the Supreme Being. 3. The physical world of nature was created. It has an origin and an end. 4. The individual soul, Jeev, bound by illusion, Maya, remains in the cycle of death and birth. This is the cause of one's suffering. In order to escape from this cycle of death and birth, we must experience realization of the Supreme Being. 5. By practicing devotion to these 4 techniques: Manas Jap, recitation of the divine name; Manas Dhyan, focus on the divine form; Drishti Sadhana, focus on the infinitesimal point; and Nadanu Sadhana Yoga, concentration on the inner divine sounds. The practitioner consecutively transcends the realms of darkness, light, and sound which cloak the supreme truth, the divine reality. only in a human body an individual soul is able to achieve unity with the divine. In other forms of existence, animal, etc., it is not possible to tread the spiritual journey. 6. Lying, stealing, intake of intoxicating substances, adultery, and violence, including harming other beings, are the 5 sins to be avoided. Eating meat or fish is also considered to be a form of violence and should be avoided. The aspirants of Sant-Mat must abstain from these vices. 7. The following are considered to be the requirements for the attainment liberation: trust and belief in the divine, commitment to seek the divine within, devotion and service to a Sadguru, spiritual master, satsang, listening to the teaching and spiritual discourse, including study of the teaching of the saints and the scriptures, and dhyan, diligent meditation practice. Harmony of all religions. Chapter 7, Sant-Mat, the explanation of Sant-Mat. 1. Stillness or steadiness is the essence of Shanti. 2. He who has attained Shanti is a saint. 3. Sant-Mat encompasses the thoughts and teachings of the saints and sages. 4. It is natural for human beings to desire Shanti. Inspired by this inherent desire, seers of ancient times searched for the inner peace and found the path to attain this inner peace, and expounded this way in the ancient teachings of the Upanishads. Similar views have been expressed by saints in more recent times, such as Guru Nanak and Kabir Sahib. They expressed their teachings in the Punjabi and Hindi vernaculars, respectively, for the inspiration and edification for the common masses. The teachings of these latter saints are referred to as Sant-Mat. However, the Upanishads are considered to be foundation of Sant-Mat because they uniquely and abundantly describe the means for attaining Shanti and contain a comprehensive explanation of the divine word, sound, which leads to the highest wisdom. The Upanishads explain the yogic techniques and present a systematic path for transcending thought in order to attain the absolute through the use of sound, the yoga of Surat Shabd. Sant-Mat follows the yogic path prescribed in the Upanishads and specifically employs Surat Shabd Yoga in its practices. Therefore, it is to be understood that the teaching of the saints is a later expression and development of the teaching within the Upanishads. When viewed on the surface, the teachings of various saints sometimes seem to contradict one another, or even to contradict the principles of the Upanishads. But, upon deeper analysis, it becomes apparent that there is an unbreakable unity in the spiritual views of all saints. Saints have appeared in different times and in different places, and their followers named their tradition in respect to the particular saint. For example, Kabir Panth and Dadu Panth. The apparent differences can be attributed to variations in time, place, language, and labels given to the views, but in reality, they are the same. When sectarianism and the forms of the particular time or place of the teachings of a saint are removed, the basic principles of Sant-Mat are in unity. Harmony of all religions. Chapter 7, Sant-Mat, Satsang. The word Satsang is comprised of two words, Sat and Sang. What is Sat? Sat is that which can never be destroyed and is ever existent. It is the essential element, indestructible and beyond the limitations of time. And it is truth or being. Sang means association or contact. Thus, the word Satsang refers to association or coming into contact with Sat, truth. In the Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna states, "Whatever is truth always exists and is never non-existent. That which is non-truth has no existence whatsoever." Maharishi Mehi Paramhansji asks his aspirants to perform both kinds of satsang. Dear aspirants, each day strive to do both kinds of satsang, inner and outer. Outer satsang is listening to the teachings of great saints and studying the sacred texts. Inner satsang is the practice of one-pointed meditation. For more information, please visit archive.org/details/harmony of all religions. Thank you, elated viewers, for joining us for today's program on Words of Wisdom.